Ahel. So we could continue the AfroBlock project what they do. For the previous video, we create the post view component. This one what they see for here. So for just one post. Now this one we will use take display arm. The next thing what we need to do, we need to create component where go list post. So it will collect array of posts and it will list those posts. So now that one we will do for this video. So we'll go begin. Currently, what we get this app component where we get this hard coded data for here, and we use and they display just only one post. So what we need to do now to display multiple posts. So we'll create new component, but before we create that component, we could first try to do that same thing for here. Then we'll go later refactor them by moving it to a new component called lister. To do this, I don't already get data where I'll just change this one. I'll just change this one and I'll change this one to post. Then to list component for React, you will just do this. Curly braces, you column, and then you do map. And inside this map, we'll put arrow function. We're going to return this post component. So how many we need? We could say we put one for here. And yeah, so you don't define now. Then we need to destruct the post based on the parameter we did for here. Put that back. We'll put body, ID, author, and waiting again. I think it don't finish, so I'll come out all these posts waiting for here. It will just won't be only body, and this one too I'll delete them. Okay, so they miss our post component. We don't delete them by mistake, so we'll get on here. So it means we still need one more, or maybe one more. Okay, check. Okay, we need our arrow function, and we need to still put one more, Abby. Yeah, it define now. So we need to put title too. So I might just put the title prop for here. All right. So if we refresh now, we're supposed to get the same result. Yeah, we get, we don't list our posts, which is fine. Now the next thing we need to do now is say, too many things they happen now for the app component. So we need to do some refactoring. But before we do some refactoring, I want to pass in our data as a JSON object, and we'll go use state. Take the manage the post. So we could look how the thing will look. I'll create new folder. I'll call on data. And inside this data, we'll just create new file. I'll call that one fact.json. And here I'll just copy what we'll get for here. I'll copy them. Then I'll paste that here. And for here, I go import them. I'll do import post data from data and fact.json. So I go delete this one we will get for here. Then we could create state for post. Column post. I'll call this one set post. And we'll go equate them to use state. And we'll go pass on that post data. So now we keep track of the value. So we manage the state of the post. And if we look at our browser, we're supposed to get the same result. You see, we get the same result. Cool. So before we finish, the next thing we will do is we'll create lister component. Then we'll go move this one to lister component and just do some little refactoring just to make this app component there a little bit cleaner. So I'll come here, I'll create new folder, I'll call lister, and inside that lister I'll just create new file. I'll say the index.js, and within this go be we'll call const lister arrow function, and within it go return div. Will be div for here, and that div go return. We could just copy them from here. Which we get for here, we'll just copy them. As in short, I cut and come out. We go put them here, but we get our post from the props, so we'll put post here. And also this our on delete suppose come as props, so we'll put that one here. And then we'll do export default lister. Finally, I will just import React to this file, just in case. Just import on here, and we'll go the app component, and we'll just import. I'll change this one to lister, and I'll change this one to lister. So what we need to do here now, just to invoke that lister, pass on our posts props, or the get from state, and on delete we'll put the on delete props too, and we'll check the browser. Oh no, we get it's a post is not defined. Cool. So within the app now, we say for inside our lister we need to import post, this guy. So I'll just do import post from, you'll come off for lister, then you go post view. So we'll check the browser now. Within we get as a result, we get the same result, and our app now don't they clean. So yeah, we could just recap. What we do, we create lister component, and from inside lister component with the return post. That one make our app component they a little bit cleaner, and today busy. And then we create that data file, maybe fact.json, where we just put all the facts we will get for here, and with the import them, and the import them to state, use them as a default, and everything still work the way they work, and our app don't improve. So for the next video, what we'll do, we'll just do some styling, and then we'll go move on to doing creating new post. We'll go feed the add new post to this, and we'll feed a delete too. So I hope so and I gain something for this video. If you get any question, if you just comment for the video, and if you never subscribe to the video, if you subscribe so that anytime I post new video, YouTube will notify you. Ahead later.